Who is Craig?
The recording.
That's my friend.
I'm recording Craig. Don't record me, Craig.
He's recording.
How else are we gonna get on the podcast?
That
Are
is
we
true.
just gonna remember, just transcribe everything you say and then just read off the script?
That is how
I was actually just gonna pitch shift my voice up after recording all Lexi lines.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Subtractive IQ. I'm your host, Elisha, joined by my co-host,
Caleb Rumschlag.
and joined by our guest,
Lexi!
Lexi.
Yay.
Just Lexi. That's her full name. Actually, it's Lex and then E.
Yes.
So like Lex first name, E last name. How you doing today?
Doing cold, tired, ready. That's today.
How cold is it down there?
Not that
I
cold.
actually
Pretty
don't think
warm
it's
outside,
cold
actually.
today. It's just cold in my house.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna
Go
say
outside.
it's been freezing over here. It's been it was 60 degrees yesterday and it's 60 degrees today.
60 degrees is freezing?
No.
Oh.
No, that's
I
warm.
was like, there's no
He's
way.
from Virginia, so it never gets colder
I'm
than
not
that.
from Virginia.
Oh.
I
Where-
live in
where are-
Virginia.
Well,
where are you
at this
from?
point, you've lived in Virginia longer than you lived in Ohio.
True,
Ohio.
but cumulatively, I've lived in the north longer than I've lived in the south.
Ohio Skibbity Riz? Sorry.
That's
I'm
it.
sorry.
She's off the show.
I'm sorry.
That's
All
it.
right, thanks for watching and listening.
So sorry. Yeah, that's my fault.
No, it's okay. We
Oh.
encourage that around here. Actually, it's subtractive IQ. So
Yeah. Subtracting.
speaking of subtracting, do you want a question?
Do I want a question?
Yeah, I mean both of you. I have a question.
I love questions.
All
Question
right,
away.
Questions.
Would you rather have a huge booger hanging out of your nose for the rest of your life, or a pimple on your forehead for the rest of your life?
Pimple on
How
my
big's
forehead
the
the rest of my
pimple?
life. Easy.
Let's say quarter-size pimple.
Quarter
oh my
size.
goodness. That's what we call a tumor.
How big's the boogie? Is it also
Huge.
quarter sized?
Let's say like a deflated balloon. How big that
Oh
is?
my gosh, Caleb. Out my nose? Dog. What about death? Is that an option? Can I choose that? I assume I'm gonna go pimple because I would make it into things. I would do makeup art on it. That's what I would say.
My
Okay.
third eye. It's always shut.
Right?
All right, I have an insane tech for this question. All right, so I've got a huge booger hanging out of my nose, right?
Correct.
So I just wear the glasses with like the nose on it and just tuck the booger into the nose.
That's so crazy.
That's
It's the
peak.
tech. That's what
That's
I'm saying.
peak.
No one knows. They just think
No
I'm a
one
weirdo who
knows.
wears the like anonymous glasses all the time everywhere.
And that adds to your aura, actually.
I don't think so.
No, I think coming from an orator, it does. It does. It adds 15 aura points and 3 points to your house, whichever house you belong to.
It might add to your character, but it definitely doesn't add to your aura.
Character development. Caleb, what
Not
would you choose?
development, just character.
What would you choose?
Pimple, for sure.
Amazing.
Wow, even
That's
after
like-
you know the tech.
That's like I'll just like. Well, it's easier to I look less strange wearing like a beanie every time you see me.
Yeah,
Versus like
Oh, true. I guess you could just wear
Mr. Bean.
a
hats.
really low hat.
Oh yeah, like bandanas. Maybe you could go pirate-esque.
What do you do if does this change it? What do you do if the pimple's like on your chin? How do
The
you fix it?
crimson chin.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well-
Just dress up as the Crimson Chin, then
Yeah.
no one would know.
Just like really lean into that.
Yeah, that's a
that-
cosplay element. I'm glad you
Yes,
like
correct.
it.
Correct. I paid a lot of money to actually have this surgically implanted here. Yeah, that's amazing. I really like that, and I actually hated it at the same time.
That's okay. That's this
So thank you for that,
podcast.
Caleb. Thank you for making me think of that.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm feeling very welcomed.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I don't like that you guys asked a very invasive personal question about the last time that I urinated in my pants.
We haven't asked that actually yet, so
Well,
maybe you should just shut up.
The
until we get
computer
to that
did.
part.
The computer made me.
Oh, I guess the Discord did.
It did. It made me type it and save it. You saved my data.
We're here at Subtractive IQ. We're completely vulnerable with each other.
That's amazing. No walls up here.
None.
We don't believe in building walls, right?
Only city
Nope.
walls.
Amen. Amen.
Square up with me.
Yeah.
Lexi Lyle, everybody.
I was like,
She's here to talk to us about the Illuminati.
Oh boy, oh brother.
And personally, I'm very excited because I've only ever really known like I feel like the common information, which is like this, like, you know, scary cult, government, high up, pulling strings, yada yada. But according to Lexi, it goes much deeper than that. So I'm excited to hear.
Deeper.
Okay, how do we know that you're a trusted source?
Because I'm
Part
amazing.
of the Illuminati.
No, yeah, they totally asked me and I like declined. How we know I'm a trusted source is that I've been doing extensive research since 2019, guys.
Trust me, bro. That sounds like trust me, bro.
Okay, that doesn't make you a credible resource. That just makes you someone who's done research.
Okay, and how that also...
How do you know the research was credible?
You want to know how I know?
Google
this
Scholar.
This little book, you may or may not have heard of it, called the Bible. Now, Lexi, you're telling me that they name dropped the Illuminati in the Bible? No. But everything that we're about to talk about, my goodness, dog. Hello, it's all right there. It's literally all right there. It genuinely, it's there. There it is. In black and white, and sometimes in red.
Yeah, so before we start, like, if I could just get like a bibliography or like a works cited page.
Yeah, just cite every source that you.
What I'll do is I'll just send you the link to my keynote that I made here.
Oh, please, I want to see it so bad.
Man, I'm not gonna read all that.
I'll just send you the link to my
keynote.
Wait,
hold on. I'm not gonna read. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, so then how about we just trust? Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah, all right. Here, time for the show. Time for the show jingle. I don't know if that came through at all, but welcome to Subtractive IQ. Let's talk about the Illuminati. Let's go.
It was like just the start of the notes. It was like an eighth note of the song.
Sounded like a glockenspiel. Is that what that was?
It's kalimba. I was actually live recording it for a song I'm working on.
You know,
that's crazy. Kalimba metal.
I feel like that could be the same thing as a glockenspiel, right? Yeah. Similar.
Maybe.
Okay. So I
just got a text.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, this is not a political show. But I got a text saying, "Hi Caleb, how would you rate Trump and Republicans' handling of immigration and customs enforcement? ICE. 1, strongly opposed. 10, strongly support."
Why are they texting you that?
I like Chick-fil-A ice a lot. I like the broken up, like crunchy.
I'm a big Sonic Ice fan.
Dude,
what's your favorite kind of ice?
Liquid only.
You're a loser,
ice.
bro. I need ice in my drink.
Dude, the drink comes out cold.
Not always.
But sometimes you want a crunch in your drink.
No. I never want crunch in my drink.
Crunchy drink is good.
The ice, sure, the drink might come out cold, but it doesn't stay cold very long. Ice keeps it cold.
Okay. I don't leave it in the cup long enough for it to get warm, but I just like to munch the ice.
Who wants like a significantly colder than room temperature drink? Not me.
Sometimes on a hot day, I do.
I love that, bro. I love a nice cold drink.
Dude,
I love a cold
room temperature is all you need on a
little
hot
bevy.
Day.
Little cold bevy. I'd like myself a little cold bevy.
Love a cold bevy. That's biblical.
That is biblical. Taste and see that the Lord is good.
Through ice. through nugget ice. Yeah. Well, I think you should answer their text. They're dying to know what your rating is.
Dying.
Nah.
Don't text us. So quick couple of prefaces here, okay? One, everything we're going to talk about, that I'm going to talk about, all alleged, yeah? All of this is just alleged. Right.
Okay.
Aren't you just citing the Bible?
We're gonna no, not the biblical sightings. Not the biblical sightings. Not that, okay? Anything that involves anyone of power, standing.
Yeah, I mean, the government's never done anything wrong, so this is really just like theoretical.
Yeah. Also, I don't know everything. Okay, I'm never gonna come on here or come anywhere and say I know everything, because that would be a lie, and I'm not a liar.
Yeah, we love the government. We're sure they've never done anything. So this is all just theoretical research.
Yeah, theoretical, all of that. They're also my own ideas and do not reflect this podcast, my family, or my church family. Let me put that out there. Right now. Yeah. So, what do you guys know about the Illuminati? Like, what, Caleb? You kind of sat there and you kind of gave like your little bit of what you have kind of thought all it was. Elisha, what is your understanding of the Illuminati?
Pretty much nothing, because
amazing.
I don't really care.
Are you not a believer in conspiracy theories?
I think that there are some conspiracy theories that are true or have like credence to them. But honestly, I don't really care whether or not they are. People are like, wow, there's a shadow government that like the government is being controlled by, and I'm like, that's great.
I'm still gonna die one day, so
I mean, like, whatever.
That's really true.
Me knowing that there's a shadow government controlling our government and making them do things that like they would already do anyway.
Listen, until this shadow government stops me from having my Baja Blast, we're cool. We're chill.
I mean, same. If they outlaw Baja Blast, we riot. Or cookout.
Oh, cookout.
We ride on the Capitol.
We ride at dawn for cookout. We ride at dawn. I love cookout.
I think you're the first podcast guest we've had that's like.
Wait, that's what?
That's like
people don't rock with cookout?
No, apparently not.
No, I do.
This is news to me.
No, I do. What do you mean?
I thought you were saying like most people that come on the pod like don't come with cookout.
Most people don't come on here and like cookout, aka Kobe and Rudder.
Well, you guys should probably ban them forever.
Oh, I already have.
I'm on it.
That's amazing.
There it goes. That was the sound of the band hammer dropping.
So you rolling up to cookout? What's your order?
Oh, we're rolling up. Okay, it's like 10 p.m. We're in the cookout drive-thru. We're getting that cookout tray with either the burger or that Cajun chicken sandwich.
Yes,
we'll do it. We'll do it for me every.
I'm doing the snappy thing with my hands. You can't see me, but
it's so good. And then for our sides, we're gonna get a couple of things here. It changes out depending on how hungry I am and what my mood is. Okay. So we could either do the little cheese bite thingies with a walking taco.
All right.
Or we're gonna do the cheese bite thingies and the little are they hush puppies? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, bro, the hush puppies are so good. Oh my goodness, bro.
But we're always washing it down with a cheer wine. And
Thank you.
Obviously.
It's so amazing. It's an amazing drink.
Cheer wine, Cheer wine sponsor us.
Please, cheer wine sponsor them, so therefore I can steal the cheer wine from Caleb. Thank you so much. Thank you, cheer wine. And then if we're wanting a little sweet treat, we're getting that blueberry cheesecake milkshake. My God.
Well, that sounds amazing. I've not had it though.
That
Oh
also
my
sounds amazing.
gosh.
I also have not had it.
Guys, then then you're not alive. Right now you're still dead. You're not alive.
I literally don't eat the shakes from Cookout because
They're pretty good. I like them.
More expensive than $10.
Well,
No, they're not.
And
They're not.
$10 is all I budget.
Well, sometimes you have to treat yourself.
True, but also if I eat a whole Cookout tray and a milkshake,
No, you leave the
It's gonna be terrible.
milkshake. You leave the milkshake for hours later in the freezer until you've forgotten about it. Then you eat it like ice cream. Life hack, free ice cream.
All right. Illuminati. We're
Yes,
so off
okay.
track.
Sorry, milkshakes are not the Illuminati. Okay, so yes, Caleb, to kind of start with what you touched on knowing about the Illuminati is not like, it's not like a far off and none of it's wrong. It is like a secret, that's definitely in quotes, elite group that controls the world.
Do you think it's called? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Is it actually called the Illuminati, or does it have another name? And it's just like, oh, the Illuminati is this concept that's kind of similar, so people refer to it the same way. Like, is it truthfully still the Illuminati, or is it something else that's like that is taken the strides of the Illuminati and gone full force?
Caleb, we'll get there. So like, yes, and honestly, we'll bypass there a little. Just know that Illuminati, that word specifically, can be traced back to, I mean, like, if we want to talk about like written down where we can like find the name of groups of people being called Illuminati, we can go back to we can go back to like 15th century and see in like the 1400s Christians who were like who could see prophecy, and because the word is plural of the Latin word illuminatus, which just means like revealed or enlightened or have seen the light. And it originally was kind of more of like Christian based, just like the word itself, because it was given to people who could prophecy, but were determining whether or not it was evil and like more of like a witchcrafty thing, or whether or not it was truly like biblical and Christian. Because the term Illuminati is not, it's not trademarked. Like, it's not like this is the Illuminati, is the New World Order. Illuminati is just a blanketed term, because in all honesty, the Illuminati that we are most like familiar with is actually like the Bavarian Illuminati, which is technically traced to Germany in like 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, who was again, really, it all goes back
to the 250th anniversary of the Illuminati, if it's 1776.
Oh, that's actually so disgusting. 1776 is also.
Oh no, it says. Wait, hold on. Sorry, it says it was 17. Oh yeah, it was 1776.
Mm-hmm. You know what else historically happened in 1776?
Bring it back.
I have no idea.
The Declaration of Independence was signed.
Zero clue.
Declaration of Independence. So in all honesty, like I mean, Illuminati, just know that that is the word that we as like a modern society have coined for these groups of people. But Adam, I'm sure I'm butchering it because I'm not German, but it's like Weishaupt or something like that. I think it's actually like Weiss because the W is like a V. But he was a professor of canon law, which before we can even really talk about that part, and I need you guys to answer two questions. am I allowed to get political at all? And 2, can I speak a little controversially against political group? Religious groups. I just need to know what I can or cannot say on because this is not my podcast.
Am I coming through?
Now you are.
Now you
Okay.
are.
Odd. Right. Lasha, what do you think?
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to like cuss and bash people out. That's not at all what I'm going to say. But like, there's a little bit of controversial topics that I could talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As long as it's not too controversial.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to get killed. Nothing like that. We hope.
Honestly, I'd say just rip it at your own discretion, and then if I feel the need to take something out, then I'll just take something out.
Correct. Okay. So, in all honesty, I would say that the Illuminati holds original, without knowing, original foundings can honestly be thrown all the way back to the creation of Rome. And I truly believe that there are 3 sects of the Illuminati. Like, so we've got that truly like make up like the 3, I think, biggest portions.
3
religion.
sects, 3 corners of the triangle.
I'm just saying, and I'm just saying, man. It all when you think about it. So we've got the for this is kind of my kind of interpretation here based on everything that I've been, reading about. So we've got the Roman Catholic Church, we have the Jews, and we have the Protestants. So those are the 3 big religious groups there that I believe hold the highest bits of power and truly run what we consider to be the Illuminati. Now, I believe that most of that goes to the Roman Catholic Church and the Jews, just because Protestantism was not there in the beginning when Rome was, even created. But Rome, even in its creation, if you look at any type of Roman historical documentation, they will tell you that their foundation, the creation of Rome, was by Romulus, which we know it goes through pagan, goes through the pagan religion, little g gods. And Romulus is said in their mythology to be a twin. He had a brother, Remus, and they were twins, born to a human mother, and quote unquote one of their gods, Mars. He had obviously forcefully had sex with her, and the children were born and were abandoned. And then they were raised by Emperor. Oh gosh, why would that happen? I can't think of his name. But one of the emperor's herdsmen and his wife actually found the twins and raised them.
I thought they were raised by wolves.
Okay. They were abandoned.
All right. Mythologically speaking.
Correct. Yes. But that's even in like quote unquote like real life like facts, apparently the king's herdsman did find the twin boys in the presence of like a female wolf. Whether or not that is to say they were suckling her teat as it's depicted in freaking statues and paintings, and that is where like the mythological portion comes in to say that like she nursed them. That's the alleged portion. Obviously, I, as a Christian, don't believe that, because that's mythology that I just don't subscribe to, because I don't believe in pagan gods. But the herdsmen truly did find Romulus and Remus and raised them, and they did, however, have ties to like royalty though, because their mother, her father and his brother were part of like royalty, and then it had been the brother of Romulus and Remus's, like their uncle essentially killed his brother as well, or not killed him, took over his power, like overthrew, usurped him or whatever, and kind of changed a bunch of laws and didn't tell Romulus and Remus who that they were related to them. But once they found out, they actually killed their uncle and gave power back to his brother. And then from there, they were like, well, we want to create our own city. You know, we gave power back to who it truly belonged to. We want to create our own city. So they went to the 7 hills, and that Rome is truly built on 7 hills. And that is where Romulus killed Remus, because they had differentials in where the city of Rome should be built. So immediately off of the creation of Rome, it is built one in paganism. They were worshiping gods of Mars and Jupiter, and that is what it was founded on. And not only that, it gives biblical again, because it gives Cain and Abel. They're fighting over.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and again, his uncle took power from his brother. It just shows that, like, even on the creation of Rome itself, there was evil from the creation of Rome. Starting your whole city under pagan rule, and not only that, in land that has bloodshed already through your brother, which was the first murder crime. Like, the first murder was a brotherly murder in the world. Like, it's just, again, taking it back to the very beginning. What are the odds that the Bible doesn't? I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe that the Bible is going to put something in there and then it's not going to make sense or be relevant forever. Sure. Because that's the thing, is like, everything that is tied to the Illuminati is biblically either already happened and is repeating, or is going to happen. Because the Illuminati, as well as being like government based, also is, being religious based is also government based. Because the initial, like, if we go back to 1776, the Bavarian Illuminati, their original plan, which he talked about, it was not anything that he really kept a secret. The Bavarian government banned the Illuminati 4 separate times. But
Minecraft patch notes removing Herobrine every patch.
To know that we
Illuminati, trust.
To know that we can connect the Illuminati to Minecraft is crazy. is a crazy society that we live in. And what does that tell you? The Illuminati's everywhere. Yeah. The Illuminati's in your Minecraft games. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a real quote. Minecraft, please don't cancel me. Dang, imagine the Minecraft community canceled me before I ever made it in the world.
Dude. With the amount
like they have
this woman has literally this woman has has spoken out against our Minecraft Illuminati server.
With the type of people who are in the Minecraft community, I don't think they have any ammo to cancel you with.
Yeah. Tell him, Caleb.
Can you do the like reverse of the store like the log off sound?
What?
Because you're doing like the Walmart like cashier to service.
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
meaning to do that. I can do it in reverse though.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Glockenspiel. Heck yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, I like it. Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's
continue. So the Illuminati rules Minecraft. That's where
yes,
we
the
left off.
Illuminati rules Minecraft.
Okay.
Okay, but no. So their original plan was to replace all religions and government and replace it with a new world order or a one world order ran by quote unquote, like literally I have it in quotes, ran by the Illuminati. And why I put that in quotes is because Adam stated that under no circumstances will or can the people ever know what the quote unquote Illuminati's real name is, which is why, like, when you talk about the Illuminati, like, it is such an umbrella term because my goodness, there's no, it also goes back to the fact that, like, you can be seen and you can be known and still be completely a secret. I mean, think about the black box theory. You put a black box on the table. Can I see that that's a black box? Yes. Do I know, because I know what a black box is, that that is a black box? Absolutely. But that black box is still 100% a secret because I have zero idea what's in it. And that is how the Illuminati, because, like, I'm not kidding you, the Illuminati it's such a, I mean, it's disgustingly intelligent. I mean, it runs in such a highly structured order that it's honestly the fact that it is such an amazingly ran like a cult group is the reason that it is as big and as powerful and as secretive as it is, because it also has, I mean, ridiculously strong ties to Freemasons, which Freemason,
Shocker.
yeah, Freemasons, dude. Again, though, if you're going to talk about any type of conspiracy theory, if you're going to talk about any type of anything Illuminati related, you're going to talk about Rome. You're going to talk about the Catholic Church. You're going to talk about Israel. More so the Jewish people as a whole, I should say, because the Freemason, all of this also ties into the Protestantism. I don't know if that's a word. Protestantism of it all.
It is.
Pretty sure it is.
Thank you guys for validating my vocabulary. Because the Freemasons, they also, everything really goes back to, again, the Bible, because everything is so biblical. Because, like, you think about the Freemasons, they were not started as an evil thing. Like, the Freemasons genuinely were started as an organization to protect different, like, really they can tie their creation also back to, like, medieval guilds, which, like, were there to protect craftsmen and like metal workers and artisans, and, like, they were
And
genuinely
masons?
there. Yes. Yeah. They were there to protect these groups of people. Like, they were there to make sure that the work was good. They were there to make sure that they were getting free, like, fair pay, and like it was a good thing. And when you think about it too, again, all ties back biblically. Think about every single time God would give the people a king. God would find a righteous man, and would find, and that man would find favor with God, and God would see that, like, okay, he was going to be a good king, and then they would get there, they would become king, and the king would become greedy. The king would start worshiping other gods. The king would want more money and more power, because ultimately money, power, and influence has always, always, always been the problem. I will die on the hill that truly money is the root of all evil. I will die on that hill, because it is. Every single, and then what would happen? The king would fall because he was evil and corrupt. And that's exactly what happened with these different groups, like the Freemasons, or like the original form of the Illuminati, being a way to prove that people were actually having, prophetic dreams and not witchcraft. But then greed and power takes over. And in 1717, the Freemason organization met in, what was the city in London? Hold on, I've got it. No, I don't think I can see it. I think it was just it was June 24th, 1717. 4 Freemason, because obviously, like, the Freemasons have been around for a really long time. Like, it's hard to say a year per se that, like, this is for sure 100% when the Freemasons were created, but they hold in their history 1646. But 1717 is when 4 major lodges in London all came together to create like the first Grand Lodge. And that is when the Freemasons saw a turn from just being like a craftsman guild to, this is now a philosophical men's occult group. It was not just for people who were in these crafts, and it was open to men that had power, or men that had money, or men that did, like, science, or that were authors. And it was now open to a completely different world of what it was originally created for. And I think that where all of the things started to shift is around this time, anyway, I would say starting like 15th century-ish to probably 18th century, I would say, was a huge switch in the original possibility of the Illuminati or Freemasons being used for good into what we see now as, like, the New World Order. Sure. Because you have to think too, so much before, like, well, I mean, even now, so much of, like, other places that, like, not America, we don't do that, but that'll come in later. But so much of, like, the world was whoever was the head of the church was also the ruler of that entire country, and vice versa. Whoever had political power had religious power. And that has been the case for a long time, for, like, ever. whoever controlled the people politically controlled them religiously. And when you think about it too, what were the 2 groups of people that were against Jesus? the Romans and the Jews. Those are the two groups of people that, in my opinion, again, based on everything that I've read, the Romans and the Jews are truly the forefront of the New World Order. Because even when you think about, now again, with the turn
Do
of
Romans
like,
even still exist? Sorry. Are there still Romans?
I mean, there are people from Rome.
Yeah, so but like in a way that you're
When in
thinking,
Rome though?
Caleb, when in Rome. No, but when in the way that you're thinking of, I don't, probably not like when I mainly, if we're talking like modern day, like quote unquote Romans, I mainly mean like I think Vatican City, Rome, like those, like Roman Catholic. You don't necessarily have to be like from Rome, but like those groups of people, anybody who specifically is Roman Catholic, because there's also like in there like Eastern Orthodox Catholic and stuff. Or did I
There's
just
a
make
bunch of Orthodox Catholics.
Yeah, but like specifically Roman Catholics are the and again too, sometimes I hate saying a blanketed term like that, because obviously with any group of people, but again it kind of goes back to, it's everything's on like a target as well. So you've got your outer edges of like, people are going to be like, well, my great granddaddy was a Freemason and he ain't part of the Illuminati. All we did was go down to the lodge and eat chili. Okay, yeah, girl, that's awesome. That's because your great granddaddy wasn't anybody of importance that they needed him to know anything. So like that's the thing too, is they do everything in plain sight under the guise of, guys, we are just the Illuminati. We do philosophical work. We build church. I mean, we're Freemasons. We build schools. We build orphanages. We do fish fries in Memphis. We do, like that's how they do it. Because yeah, dummy. 80 to 90% of all of these all of these controversial groups, dog, are the first line of defense, dude. Yeah, you think you're gonna put the baby murder blood drinkers at front and center? No, you're not gonna have baby murder. Hey, who wants to come to our blood drinking party in downtown Louisiana? No, dude. What you want to do is say, hey, downtown Louisiana, we're having a crawfish boil. The Freemasonry is putting on a crawfish boil. Y'all should come down here. Da 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 da. Now people are here. Awesome. But secretly, there's like meetings going on it's like a distraction tactic. That's how they do everything. You can do anything if the people believe that you're a good. It's for good, because you don't know the truth of it. It's the people that are the 10% that hold all the power. And the thing
I'd say
is
probably
like,
more. I mean, probably less amount than that, even, right? So probably like 6 or 7%, if we're being.
Oh, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead and get me out of here.
My fault. Sorry.
Get me out of here. Call the police. Call the police. No, but
get swatted by the Illuminati mid podcast episode.
That would be sick, honestly.
No,
that would be content right there.
Oh my gosh, you guys don't even film like video. Nobody would see it.
Think about the clickbait we could do though.
They would just hear it. We would create a cool thumbnail, like holding our heads and like mouths open, like podcast.
Our guest gets kidnapped on stream.
Not clickbait at 3 a.m.
Not clickbait gone wrong in the hood
at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m.
Yeah. Taking my Illuminati friends to the hood at 3 a.m. Not clickbait. That's what we should do. But yes, they move in public but secretly. because that's the thing too. Hey, if 5,000 people are telling you that there's smoke, guess what? There's a fire. If 5,000 people are seeing the same smoke, guess what? There is a fire. And that's the thing is they're such an elite secret group. Yes. But think about, it's even scarier too. Everything that I know about the Illuminati, they let me know. Everything that I know about the Illuminati, they let me know. Think about what I don't know.
Speaking of fire, one of the machines caught on fire again at work today. That was pretty crazy.
Oh no.
It happens.
The Illuminati did it.
I guess.
Elijah's part of the Illuminati. He's trying to deflect us off topic.
I am. Yeah, actually.
He's like, oh yeah, I don't care about the Illuminati. Secret third eye in the back.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Yeah, he's operating in public.
Why do you think we don't do video podcasts?
No.
Yeah, you'd see all my Illuminati posters on the wall.
His huge arm sleeve of Illuminati tattoos.
I knew it. I knew it.
And lasagna mohawk.
Lasagna mohawk. Is that what I'm looking at?
Hard. Yeah.
This whole time, I thought it was crinkle cut French fries.
Ooh, that would go hard too.
Crinkle cut French fries, but you could dip like the tip of the French fry in ketchup, and now it's ombre. You're welcome. I'm a genius. I really and truly am.
That's why the Illuminati wants to keep you down.
And we rise. We rise up. We are Charlie Cook. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's cut. That's getting cut so fast.
You think about like songs and you're like, that reminds me of that person. I hope that all my friends, when they hear We Are Charlie Kirk, they think of me. Not because of anything other than the fact of she sang that song so much. But yeah, so Illuminati. Charlie Kirk was getting too. But so yes, that is the whole, like, that's the thing about the Illuminati, is that we know so much, quote unquote. We know so much. Like I'm here doing a whole podcast about all the things that I know about the Illuminati, and like how absolutely.
But like, think about what we don't know.
Like oh my gosh, it makes me sick. It makes me sick because the things
throw up right now.
Whoa, guys. No.
Aww.
I'm gonna throw up later. But I mean it does, because when you they can tell you, hey, this, yeah, we did this. And we're all just like, okay. And then it's like, hey, by the way, we also did this. So they give you little bits to like kind of like, I don't want to say a red herring because it's not completely irrelevant, but it is a red herring in the fact of like, if they give us just enough, that just enough is genuinely enough to distract us for till ever. Because it all, look here, I'm gonna get, this is probably the most conspiracy theory thing that I'm gonna say, least proven by factual evidence, is that I truly do believe that the current state of the Illuminati that we know and love is truly ran by I believe Satan. To me, there's just no, because when you think about,
well, I mean, I feel like scripturally that would make sense, because,
and it does,
the dark, like the whole like idea of, and there's nothing good that's hidden in the dark like that.
Exactly. And see,
like,
that, Caleb, good. That's exactly what I'm about to talk about, because when you like the Bible says that Satan is gonna be the ruler of this world. It says it. Like it's not something that Satan said himself, like, I'm gonna rule the world. No, guys. God said Satan has reign here. Satan runs this world. Whether that is why, but that is the thing too. That is why we need Jesus. That is why we need the sacrifice. That is why we need the resurrection. That is why we need because he rules the world that we live in. But it like you said, Caleb, it is biblical in the fact too that everything that like the Illuminati and the Freemason that they believe in is the exact opposite of what Jesus preached. Jesus preached that he is for everyone. Everything, anything done in the dark will be brought to the light. There are no secrets. Everything that I know, he even said, what have I said in secret? I said everything I need to say in public. Like I don't believe there are no secrets because I want you to know so that way you can have forever with me. You flip that, and the Illuminati says, well, not everybody gets to know. Not everybody gets to have, because it was in a Adam Weishaupt in Germany, 1776, wanted to liberate people. He wanted to get them out of, which is so crazy, how idiotic is what I'm about to say. He wanted to liberate the people and get them out of religious and government control by creating a whole new government and religion to control them. Hello? One, are you an idiot? Are you so stupid and dumb? Yes, you are. Yes, Adam, you are so stupid and dumb. I know how I'll liberate the people from the government tyranny and religious tyranny. I'm going to create my own religious government tyranny.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Dude, he was so smart, so amazing.
Herb, I know what we're gonna do today.
Create a cult group. Just like, dude.
Yeah, the Illuminati is pretty scary, but have you heard of the Ohio State Buckeyes? Yeah. Didn't think so.
No, but I've eaten a Buckeye.
Whoa, really?
Did not need to know that.
I'm pretty sure you've eaten one.
Aren't Buckeyes poisonous?
All right, that was all right, guys. Do you guys also know? Have you guys ever heard of a man named?
Nope.
Have you guys ever heard of a man named Constantine the Great?
I've only heard of Constantine the lemon. You said the grape?
The Great.
Oh.
Constantine the Grape.
Yeah, you said Constantine the Grape, right? Now you know dang well I ain't said that. You know dang well.
Constantine the Mango, though. That's my boy.
Boo.
What, do you not like mangoes?
They're okay. What's funny is I more like mango flavored things than I do actually mango.
That's a tragedy.
Which is kind of crazy and actually makes no sense.
I mean, mango flavoring doesn't really taste like mango, so I can see it.
I don't know. Part of me feels like it's the texture of a mango, but mango feels like any other fruit, I think. I don't know. It's not that good. You put tahini on it, though.
Put what on it?
Tahini? You don't know what that is?
No.
Oh, it's like a seasoning. It's like a Hispanic seasoning, but like it's not spicy. I don't know how to describe it. Go to the store, buy tahini, buy fruit, put it on it, eat it, enjoy it.
I know what tahini is. Miriam likes putting tahini on mac and cheese.
Wait a minute. She might be onto something. She might be onto something. Okay, wait. So Constantine the Great. Do you guys know who that is? Yes or no?
Yes, I know who Constantine the Great is.
Well, yes, ish. So Constantine, yes,
grape lover.
Yeah, he was the grape. Obviously, Roman emperor, first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity. Yay! Way to go, Constantine. But Constantine also still still had heavy influence from others in pagan religion. I'm not saying that like Constantine was not a Christian. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But I do think that because Constantine also he also was baptized. Well, he was baptized in like 312, I think, 312 AD, which was like 6 years after he became like the emperor. So he had started his rule as a pagan, which was not very surprising because up until then they all were pagan. But he also was the like he I don't know necessarily that he created it, but he like initiated like the first Council of Nicaea, which I mean produced the Christian statement of belief known as like the Nicene Creed, which I mean are all not things that we're like unaccustomed to. But the thing about that is that again, it goes back to Catholicism, because Catholicism, I have questions about Catholicism just as like before I even looked into like the Illuminati or anything like that, just because there are many things that don't make sense to me that are bigger than just like other denominational confusions of like whether or not women should cut their hair. Like the Pentecostals believing whether or not women should or shouldn't cut their hair. That's a little bit smaller of a difference. Or like whether or not you should have a band in your church or not. Like those are smaller differences. Nope. Who said nope?
Caleb.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you agree with that, Caleb.
Yeah.
No bands in church.
Music is all from Satan. So.
Yeah, I forgot that you actually hate music. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Actually, please don't say that word on my show anymore.
Music.
That's it. You're done.
Your show. Pardon me. Your show?
Yeah. Get out of here.
I mean, you are the one who started it.
Oh my gosh. A guy starts a podcast and all of a sudden we can't say music on it. Like, my gosh.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Quite.
Keep going. You're on thin ice.
Yeah, sorry. Mm-hmm. To bring up ice, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding.
This episode's canceled.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna jump straight from 39 to 41.
What happened? We don't know.
What happened? Episode
it's like a 5-minute episode.
Yeah, we don't know what happened. It just got deleted or something.
Dude,
Re-record it.
Got corrupted. Oh my goodness.
The Illuminati deleted it.
Yeah.
Hey, if this pod goes missing, I did not kill myself. I'm just kidding. But like, so I mean, even just like the Catholic Church itself does kind of set itself up to fall into, which I think really any organized religion sets itself up for that, but more so the Catholic Church, because it set itself up to give the people that are running it more of an opportunity to fall under the guise of, we are doing this for good reasons, not for, I'm doing this so I can gain power. Because that's what they wanted more so people to think, was that they were doing the things that they were doing for the better of the people, for the better of the religion itself, like the church, like the Catholic Church. When I kind of, again, this is where more of like just based on things that I've read, how I've interpreted things, I believe it was more so, again, used for power. Because like Constantine was very much so like wanted to expand. I mean, that's what the Roman Empire wanted to do. They wanted to rule everything. And he did. I mean, he created Constantinople. I mean, it was the capital of that empire for more than 1,000 years. But I think that the establishment of like the Catholic Church as well, just of how they view the Pope is done in an idolatry way. I believe sometimes. Again, this is not a everybody. I don't want anybody that hears this that's Catholic to be like, oh my gosh, she thinks that the Catholic faith idolizes the Pope, and like I'm not saying that, but I am saying that because of how the hierarchy system works, the people who infiltrated it with their evilness, it set up a very easy way of the people will follow the Pope and believe anything the Pope says. All we have to do is put the right Pope there, which transpired everywhere. Because again, the Illuminati runs the world. It's not just certain countries. It's not just certain families. No. That is how they run the world. The United States people have to listen to their government, who is ran and led by their president, who picks the people who are gonna create like his group of people who really run everything. So therefore, we need to make sure that we pick who's going to be the best president to carry on our what am I trying to think? What is that word? Our plans. I don't know. There's a word I'm trying to think of other than plans. Agenda.
Mission. Plans.
Yeah.
Ideals.
All of them, yes, are like our little agenda.
Grapes.
Same thing with grapes. Yes, who's gonna run our grapes? And it also, but that again ties into monarchies as well. And again, this goes back to like even the first like quote unquote. And again, like when you think about it, technically the first pope was Peter. I mean, when you think about it, technically, Peter was the first pope. And then immediately after that, there was a man named Linus. And Linus is mentioned in like First Timothy.
Guy?
Who?
The tech tips guy?
Sure.
Oh, I thought he was the guy who always carries the blanket around.
It's actually all three of those people. The person I'm talking about, that guy, and blanket guy. Yeah. It's the same guy.
Gets around, I guess.
Yeah, he's pretty old, but he's apparently like knowledgeable. But the blanket is more, it's like his when he's really overwhelmed, he's had a hard day being like 1 billion years old, so he just holds his blankie. But I mean, it starting even then, it all just transpired of Peter was so amazing. Okay, the next person after him was Linus. I don't know the whole procession there of like people, but and then even with like monarchs, again, what the great like oh man, 5.
Oh.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Sorry. Even like 500, I believe AD is when like you have like Nebuchadnezzar, but I think that was like 560 AD or whatever. But like Nebuchadnezzar and Babylon, he was getting rid of he was persecuting Jews, and but again, Jews in a sense of anybody that just wasn't pagan, because obviously this is 562 BC, so obviously it's before Jesus, so it's not Christians, but it was anybody who wasn't, that followed God and not their gods. But then you have to think of like the Roman Britain Empire, which was like before like Anglo-Saxon. This was even before any of that. Rome was at one point, I would say before like anyway, Rome was just, I mean, a powerhouse. Rome controlled so much. Rome had so like they expanded, and just like the power that they had has always been, since creation of Rome, it has always been just like a powerhouse in the world. It has always had power. It has always had authority. It's just, I mean, you can't, I mean, there's no denying it. So that is how the world aspect of it is ran, is that the group that's in the very middle, if we take the bullseye and we take the group that's in the very middle, that smallest circle, everything that we think is just like an election. Yeah, we can, I'm not saying don't vote, because like you should, I guess ultimately. I mean, they want it to be somewhat fair, but like every election, for anything, it's not that we ultimately really don't have a say in it, because it's been predetermined. And if a president goes against that, the president goes, now I will say, I'm about to say something about presidents too. Let me centralize it on America real quick, on the United States. While I do think that for a really, really, really long time that it was more so solely like Roman Catholic rule of like the evil Illuminati group, I do think that more recently, I would say probably around the same switch of like 1700s, maybe a little bit more recent than even that, maybe like 1800s ish, you saw more of a power share with the Jewish community, because while I do think that early world control was more so Roman Catholic thing, I'm not saying they're a small contributor now, because they're still humongo, but I do think that more has been gained in the sense of it is now, there's a strong Jewish influence as well. And that, I believe, like what really brought that in is, really, you can probably say like late 1800s, because one of the biggest powerhouses in Jewish family, if you're going to go familial lines, is the Rothschilds family.
Oh boy.
Which, when you think Illuminati, that's a family that a lot of people know of, which it's so funny to me, because like, yes, the Illuminati, yes, the Rothschilds family, super, super, super prevalent in like the Illuminati culture and society that it is. But it's even funnier to me that like, it's also families like the Walton family, or the Kennedys, or Rockefeller. But that's also one that people think of as well. But you have these people that are selected as like presidents or monarchs, or but I don't even know What other things people get called when they rule? I don't know. Whatever other rulers you have.
Kings.
Yeah.
Emperors.
Yeah, do they?
Prime ministers.
Are there modern emperors?
I don't know.
I don't think that they're called emperors, but an emperor and a king are the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, you have like
there are modern kings.
Yeah, I think king really is like the main like term of whatever people are gonna call their ruler. But you have these people, and if they prove that they are gonna go against you and they're gonna question, even if they're not fully saying no, they're like not gonna do what you want them to do. If they show any type of resistance, questioning, at all, you're taken out. I mean, ultimately, you really are. One of
I have a question. What do you think about? So there's this interview, Jim Carrey,
mm-hmm.
And he's talking about the Illuminati.
Yeah,
and how the Illuminati is real. And then like celebrities, like what do you think the role of the Illuminati is in like the current like Hollywood like landscape? Like where are we at like with that?
Oh, well, so that's the thing too, is like in seven.
I feel like most people when they sorry to cut you off. Most people think of Illuminati, I feel like I think of like the celebrities like making a triangle with their hands.
Correct. Which I mean, honestly, I think that's really. When you think about Illuminati too, I feel like a lot of people think, which I would say it is. I would say a lot of the show. I'm going to put show, pretend you saw me doing jazz hands when I said show. Because the show of the Illuminati is 100% here. Because again, they're going to rule us through government. They're going to rule us through religion, and they're going to rule us through media and entertainment. We in America are the media entertainment sect. That's what I believe our role the highest is, because that is what big, I mean, that is the majority of what people think the Illuminati is, which I think I said this to you, Caleb, is like Beyonce and Jay-Z drinking baby blood to sell millions of records. And like, that's like, I think what I said to you. And then I was like, that's only 2% of the Illuminati. And you were like, wait a minute. Because like, while that is important, yes, it really is just only a portion of it. Because like, fun fact here, Jay-Z, Freemason. Fun fact, yeah. A fact we couldn't have seen a mile coming? No, saw it. But yes, I believe that like America, because that also goes into this too. Because in 1776, our Declaration of Independence signed, right? So when you think about before like we came here, like think about all the other like countries, their like monarch also, like, it controlled them governmentally, and it also controlled them religiously. We said separation of church and state. And I think that when America was founded, I think that it's what are the odds? I think it's very, very, again, I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence that the very first grand premier Freemason Lodge was created the same year we signed our Declaration of Independence.
And the same year that the Illuminati allegedly started in Bavaria, did you say?
Bavaria.
Yes.
There's just no coincidence. Like, there's no coincidence, because like ultimately, hey, Satan's been here since the beginning. So like there's no coincidence that like, just like how Jesus, just like how God knew everything that was going to happen before it happened because he's omnipotent. Yeah. I also think that like Satan knew from the beginning how he was going to rule the world too. I genuinely believe that Satan has set up everything from the beginning of how this was all going to go down. And it all, I mean, truly, it all begins with deceit of saying, is that really what God said? Is that really what God said? Like he said that? And it all, like, I mean, deceit and secret is truly the foundation of the Illuminati, to deceive in secrecy the people and the world and then gain control. And that is exactly what Satan did. Deceive, lie, gained control. I mean, you cannot, and that's the thing too, though. If you're not religious, if you don't know the Bible, if you don't know the things, like you won't pick up on that. Like you won't. Someone who's not religious would have no idea about the connections of literally the fact that the Bible
it's
has
like
written.
If you haven't, it's like if you jump in watching Avengers Endgame without seeing any of the previous.
You're so lost.
Marvel movies.
Yeah, you would be absolutely lost. You would not know what's going on.
I don't know. I figured it out pretty well.
Well, you are what we call an outlier.
I'm what we call built different. Thank you very much.
Yeah. That's that Ohio skibbity Riz.
Dang straight.
Yeah, it's that 6'7" Riz. But yes, Caleb. Okay, so like in America here, and bring it back to America, like you were asking, or like not just America, but like into our present.
Why would you interrupt her like that?
Caleb,
no, wait, I was just bringing it. No,
quit putting slander on my name.
No, wait.
We heard it.
Caleb, don't say that. That's not true. That's not what I'm saying. It wasn't. No, Elijah, you can cut me off at any time. It's your podcast.
No, that wasn't me. That was Caleb's soundboard. Everybody can cut me off. It doesn't matter. You can turn it off. Caleb, if you don't quit, I'm seeing you later, and I'll give your address to the Illuminati. Stop it. I would never do that. I would never do that. If anyone ever threatens you with that, they already know.
Oh yeah, they do. They're already listening. They're tracing our IP addresses right now. But okay, so here's a president that I have an example for that I think the Illuminati took out. Ever heard of a president called JFK?
Nope, never heard of
Ever heard of a little president called John F. Kennedy?
Do you know what the F stands for?
It stands for freaking killed by the Illuminati. John freaking killed by the Illuminati Kennedy. Does it stand for Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Oh. Way to go, Fitzgerald. Not way to go because you got killed. But okay, so this ties into more modern day Jewish control. So when JFK was presidente, man, the Israeli government was doing some stuff with this canal. It's like the Ben Gurion Canal was what they wanted to build as a way to make Israel more money by basically getting rid of the Suez Canal, which was
the Suez Canal.
And also, I said it. That's ridiculous. I also said it incorrectly. It's the Suez Canal.
Yeah, Suarez is the professional soccer player.
Well, your mom's the professional soccer player.
Man, I wish.
But the Suez Canal was like in Egypt. It connected the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, obviously. It's like the key trade route between Europe and Asia. Lots of money, lots of things all the way, right? So, but Israel wanted to create a new canal which would run through Gaza, and they were working on it. They were trying to get it, whatever. It wasn't really getting much traction. They could never fully get it off the ground. Like they could never like get it fully funded. But Ben-Gurion was someone that JFK, because he was a prime minister. He's kind of like he was what Bibi Netanyahu does now. But he wanted to visit he being JF Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. He wanted to have like, because they also were doing work in like Dimona, which was like nuclear stuff. Like they were working on nuclear like weapons. They had like,
well, that's never hurt anybody before.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I don't know why anybody would be worried about the like the proliferation of national nuclear weapon systems. I don't know like why anybody would be worried about that. But we were really worried about it because we were like, Israel, you got a lot of beef with a lot of Arabic countries that we have squashed beef. We've squashed some beef with the Middle East, okay? And if you have nuclear weapons, you hold a button that you can push at any time. And we've said, hey, we're going to stand by you. And we don't want you having just nuclear weapons just readily available to you the way that you do. But Ben-Gurion was like, no, it's not even like that. We're not like developing nuclear weapons. We're just like working on some nuclear weapons stuff. And JFK was always like, no, we need to come see. We need to come look at it. And he's like, yeah, we can get you in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks would happen. It's not ready. We can't. But we'll send you like some photos and you can come like look at one of our other bases that we're going to claim is working on it. But JFK was still pushing, right? And because that's the thing too, is that like Israel is not the biblical Israel that like we know. The Israel that we know now is very, very, very much so a power hungry, money hungry nation. Much to say, but we are as well. But pretty much JFK pushed so much, and then still didn't get, to go look at it and said, hey, if you don't let us, we're withdrawing all of our financial support. And Ben-Gurion then, after receiving that letter, resigned, like completely resigned. Now the theory that I am looking more into is that I'm leaning into is that because JFK did very much so publicly support Israel, which is something that if the Illuminati is going to put you in power, you gotta support Israel, point blank, period. And the fact that he was even showing any type of question as to what the Israeli, like what their true motive was, that's what got him assassinated. Point blank, period. You're threatening to withdraw financial support to something Israeli based. You're making a threat that you have no right to make. Therefore, you're done. Now you're out. And that has been tied to a lot of times they tried to tie it to the Russians. It wasn't the Russians, guys. I'm sorry. It wasn't.
It was the CIA.
And yes, but the thing about that too is that it was the CIA but our people gunned him down because they were told to. And that's the thing about it too, is I feel like there was such a strong shift from the Illuminati being ran by religion that it now is ran politically. I think there was a switch. I can't necessarily, because again, I don't know everything. I've done so much research and I've read so many things, but I mean, I don't know everything. But there was, I believe, a switch where the Illuminati was more heavily focused on ruling through religion, where I think more so now the Illuminati is ran from a governmental state, because it's more so, I think the original Adam Weishaupt idea of creating a new world order under religion and government, I think that the religion part was there to appease people, because I think innately we are religious. I think innately our hearts are drawn to religion. Our hearts are drawn to our creator and a higher power. I don't want to just say Christianity, because I don't think that the Illuminati is Christianity based, but I think they tied religion as a whole in to appease people, because naturally there are a lot of religious people. But I think that ultimately it was governmental power and control that they wanted. And I think that is the basis more so that we see now, because when you think about the Illuminati that we see now, obviously there are still going to be families that are forever going to be like the Windsor family. Obviously, I mean, they can go back to like the English reformant era back in like 1066, dude. Like they can go back to, which is still even so crazy to think, because 1066, while it is super, super old, when you think about it, that's like 1,066 years after the birth of Jesus, which is that also is very far. But the Illuminati basis goes back to the creation of Rome, which was BC. So like everything has been laid down foundationally since literal creation. I mean, God wrote and crafted the world and knew everything that was going to happen literally before he even created one speck of anything. And it has just so plainly been written that, I mean, they do it right in front of us. So like the Illuminati today controls things through power of influence, because you've got to think, like I said, the Walton family. When you think about the Walton family, you're not out front. The families that are the most dangerous are not going to be the families that you've heard all kinds of stuff about. Aside from like Rothschilds, like Rockefeller, but even then, while the Rockefeller family and the Rothschild family, yes, hold deep rooted Illuminati ties, they, over time, other families, if we're talking wealth and things that they own as far as like brands and companies, obviously the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, families like that, they're like the Astor family. The Astor family was the first millionaire family in the United States through fur trade and opium trade. But when you think about these families, while yes, they do still have, I mean, more money than I could ever even think of. Yes, their other families have grown more, I guess, wealth-wise, but those families, because they're so old, have such an influence that even though other families may have more of like a net worth, the power that those families have is something that can't be, even with money, because they still ultimately are disgustingly rich. But those families are the ones, like I said, the Walton family. You're not hearing evil conspiracies about the Walton family. You know, they're like, oh, they created Walmart. Yeah, I mean, they created Walmart, but like, guys, do we understand what that entails? Do we understand that the Walton family, I'm not just talking in America, the Walton family is, you can read every single source ever. The Walton family is the richest family in the entire world. And just because that's what even makes it scarier, is that you're not hearing it, but that is the worst part about it, knowing what you know about secret societies. Because again, your outer layer, your first line of defense is, oh, it's Walmart, live better, save money, Walmart, you're saving money, you've got great value, everything's cheaper, Walmarts are everywhere. It's Walmart,
I love Walmart.
Then, you don't love Walmart, or you do?
I do.
I do too.
Walmart today.
See, everybody's in it. Everybody, but that's the thing too. You get these outer layers, and then it's once you get to that center bullseye, where how almost naive would it be for us as a people to sit here and say, yeah, this is the richest family in the world. They have the most money in the world. There's absolutely no way they have extreme influence on our world and help run it. I just believe I believe that's silly, but I also believe that money runs the world. So obviously, the more money that you have, the more power that you have. Now, do I think that the Walton family are making decisions? No. I think that they are they're the suppliers. They have the money to act out. I think everybody's got a role. They have the money to be able to do the things that ultimately the people that call the shots need done. Do I think that they're told? Ultimately, I think that it's the elitist of the Walton family. I don't think that the 13th grandchild of the Walton family knows anything about that. I think that they just think, oh my gosh, my great 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 granddaddy started Walmart. But I think that the elitist of the Waltons, and I mean, obviously this goes for all families, I'm just using their name, but I think that their main purpose in the Illuminati is through money, is through their funding that they can provide. Because not only do the Waltons own like Walmart, they also own major banking branches, they own energy companies, they own railroad companies. So it's not just these people own Walmart. These people, they're told what they're needed to know in order to get the money that the real people that control it need. So again, everything is based off of a hierarchy. Like, while the Waltons are the richest family in the world, and when we think about the hierarchy of who's calling the shots, I don't necessarily think that they're any part of the ones that are saying this is what we're doing. I think that, again, they're funding. The Rothschilds, I don't think that much do. I think they still obviously fund. I think you're not broke if you're in the Illuminati. So I think that they're obviously doing funding, but I think Rothschild's family, more so decision makers. I think the Al Saudia family, I don't think I said that right, but the Saudi family for Saudi Arabia, I think that they do both. I think that they fund, and I think they also make decisions. I think that the Windsor family, obviously, I mean, they are the monarch of hello, they do all of the English. Anything over there, that's through them. I think that they also do both. The Clintons, I think the Clintons are a more so just advisors. I think for like America's sect, though, I think that there are people that expand and know things. Like I think the Rothschilds for sure are everywhere. I think that they are a group that is, even though they started in Europe, I think that they are a group that has influence and decision making everywhere. I think that the Clinton family, I think that they would just have influence over things that like America, like American based decisions. I don't think that like Clinton, I don't think he's doing anything over there in like Saudi Arabia. But I think families like I think the Rockefeller family, I think even though they are like an American family, I think the Rockefeller family makes worldwide decisions because, again, it's a hierarchy system. And I think that that is where then we get into celebrities, because a celebrity is it's a micro idol ultimately. Even if intentionally you don't, even if you try to unintentionally or intentionally try to not, I think at the baseline of it, to some degree, there is the tiniest bit of idealization when it comes to a celebrity, and the fact that if I'm if I was like a Taylor, if I was a Swiftie, well, I'll use someone that I am a fan of. I'm a fan of like Noah Kahn. Like if Noah Kahn said, I really I had this burger today. I tried this burger restaurant. It was really good. I would be like, I like burgers. There's this burger restaurant near me. I'm gonna go try this burger restaurant. Oh, cool. It was really good. I'm gonna then tell other people about it. Now, boom, this burger restaurant is now a chain all over America. And that's just like such a silly example, but like that is how the hierarchy system works. You put people in place. Now again, I because ultimately God is amazing. God, let me say that God is so good. God is so amazing. God is so righteous. God is literally everything. It is not everybody. I'm not saying that. It is not, obviously, everybody in the entertainment industry is not out here being a little puppet for the Illuminati. I'm not saying that whatsoever. That also would make me intellectually a liar. And I'm not that. So I don't believe that that's everybody. But I think that the people that are meant to get big are going to, and I think that they talk about it, guys. They talk about it. It's not it's not a secret because they have trained us in such a way that we really are. So I think we're waking up. I think we're waking up for sure. But I don't think they'll ever let us fully know. Obviously, we'll never fully know everything. I'm going to tell you when we will finally know everything before Jesus, like unless like the second coming, unless he comes back before then. But when we will know everything about the Illuminati is when Project Bluebeam goes into effect. Guys, what's Project Bluebeam? Oh, that is
a question
for something completely different.
Future episode.
But yeah, ultimately it's when you think about the Illuminati, it's a hierarchy. Anything that you could think of, if you think, could this tie back to the Illuminati? Probably. Yes.
I feel like I learned a lot in this episode.
I hope so. And the thing is like, there's more. Like, obviously, I can't keep speaking about it forever. But there's just like there's even more than like there's just because it's the whole world, you know. So how do you talk about how the whole world is run?
Right.
How do you do that? Yeah.
That's so interesting.
That's the majority of the Illuminati, guys.
Dang.
Or at least what we know. Of the
At
Illuminati.
least the quote unquote Illuminati.
Yeah.
Is there anything that like you guys have like that I've said and you're like, this I could fully believe. This I would never believe in a heartbeat.
I feel like most of it's pretty easy for me to believe, like that could happen. Did it? It's a different question.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, secret societies definitely already exist. So why is it unbelievable that to this level it could? But also, I always generally think about things like this, where it's like, how has nobody slipped up yet? So, but
Well,
yeah.
they have, Caleb. Oh my gosh, they have. But like nobody. What are you gonna do? Like how do you how do you how do you persecute the entire the government of everywhere? How do you persecute the government everywhere? You can't. So that's why a lot of people don't even look into it because they're like, what is it? Like Elisha said, like, what? Awesome. Now I just know all of this and it's gonna keep me up at night. Like and that's the thing too, is that's why when I try to talk about it with people, a lot of times they're like, people that are into conspiracy theories are like, yes. People that aren't, it's not necessarily because like, it's not that you don't care, but like, yeah, cool. I talked about this for like an hour and a half now. What now? What do we do about it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Pray. We pray a lot. We everybody start reading the Bible and pray. That's what we do now.
Amen.
Or else we'll send you to Bavaria.
What an episode.
Yay.
Yeah. Anyway,
You're
I was
hanging in there,
playing
Lush?
Bloons Tower Defense the entire time. Yeah, I'm doing great.
What were you playing?
Bloons Tower Defense?
What is that?
What? You don't know what Bloons Tower Defense is?
Is that a video game?
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
the
we got
game
another 2 hours
where the
in this. No,
monkeys
I'm kidding.
pop the balloons.
What? You pop balloons?
Yeah, with monkeys.
That's it?
Yeah.
While you were talking, how does that make you feel? I was paying attention.
You set up
How it made me feel, Caleb, is that Elisha didn't give a single rip about the Illuminati.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if they already control everything, what am I gonna do?
They're controlling your game
With
right
that
now.
attitude.
That's fine. If they control a banging game, that doesn't change the fact that the game still bangs. You know?
If it bangs, it bangs. Illuminati bang?
Real. I don't care if the
Illuminati
have control
bang?
over it.
That's the title of this episode now.
Yeah. Illuminati bang.
All right.
Wow.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, it's been wow. I just talked for a really long time.
2 hours.
It's okay.
Dude. Thanks for letting me do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I love to tell everybody about the Illuminati. So now you guys know. Now I've been.
Now they know. Now the Illuminati knows.
All of our 7,000 quintillion listeners know about the Illuminati.
And Caleb put my address in there.
Oh, don't worry, I'll bleep it out.
That's gonna be the one part that he doesn't cut out.
That's gonna be the title of the podcast.
the only thing in the episode is
it's just your address.
All right. Thank you very much for staying with us, loyal listeners on Spotify and YouTube. We really appreciate your time. If you made it this far, if not, you're not as good as the people who did.
Wow.
Real.
Owned.
Just kidding. We love you all. If you want to hang out with us, you can join the Discord for free in the bio. Lexi will be there. You can ask her about the Illuminati anytime, and I'm sure she'll talk about it.
I will.
We also got merch in the bio. We got episodes coming out every Friday. If you like this episode, give us a follow and a rating on Spotify if your IQ was subtracted today. I think mine was.
No, it was added. It was added.
Additive IQ? We don't do that here.
Additive IQ.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, we stopped doing that a long time ago.
Amen.
All right. Have a great week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.